Hey guys, it's Tracy and my channel is Tracy from the Mermaid Cove. I think in one of my videos I said at the Mermaid Cove, but that's how brains work. So welcome you guys. I started a series, I might have done it once or twice. It's called A Bag of Books from My Garage. And I got one of my favorite people following me because of it, Gail. One of my core group of women that have, when I felt like I was sinking, have floated me up until I felt strong enough to swim again. So I appreciate it. And she's requested it, so Gail's gonna get it. And I have, okay, I'm a bookworm, book nerd. That's it. And one of the things I just thought to do is get rid of my actual cable TV part because I want to read more. I want to be more conscious about what I watch. Like if I want to watch a DVD, right? I've got lots of collected DVDs to watch. You can get what you want from the library. I guess I could get something to stream, but I don't even want to do that. I just want to have a year without any of that. I have my iPad. I tend to, I digress. So I have books. And as I've been, if you're following me, if you're not new, welcome because of this. I appreciate you. I hope you share your ideas. Gail has given me, y'all, a name of a not a webinar, a podcast, which I meant to listen to yesterday and I didn't. So I will link that below, or I can write that in my description. I'll find that. So I would like to start doing that again. And I read the New York Times book review. I read, I'll just show you the magazine, Bookmarks, which is a fun magazine, all kinds of stuff. So I like reading about books. And sometimes I've been around library book sales. I've been around, like when my mom and I've gone to used bookstores, Goodwill my whole life, yard sales, flea market. Yeah, all kinds of things. And people give me books and I find them it's just a mess. Anyway, however I got it, I have lots of books. And then I'm also a book artist or altered collage kind of mixed media. And my friend and I used to make these books, which I will show you guys some other time. But I have tons of discarded things that need to go. And right now I'm trying to, my next one will be books from my shelf at work, books I've got there that I thought I'd like to read. I did let go of Burt Reynolds' biography and I regret it just deeply already. Deeply. I mean, I'm never gonna find that again. How interesting. Maybe for me, everyone's different. For me, I don't have to finish a book, and especially fiction. Or if it's starting, it's not grabbing me, y'all. I have 9,000 to 100 books. I can't be devoting time to a book that's not grabbed me, that's not worthy. So sometimes I'll do that, skim the end, but nonfiction, I always have a bunch going. But a memoir like that, I made a mistake. So here I am. I'll focus on what I do have, not poor Bert. Because just think about the Trans Am days. Why I can't think of that. Smokey and the Bandit. That's very important to me in my life. Going to see those at the movie theater. Okay. Here's my bag. I just go and randomly grab. I do have probably 6 or 8 or 10 or 12 books already. Bags full of books. But I'm going to start with this one. Baby Monkey, Private Eye, Brian Selznick, and David Sterling. Y'all, this is like an easy, like a beginning reader, like a chapter book kind of thing. Baby Monkey puts on his pants. I can only, look at this, look at that, look at that. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. So this is just a cute, I love this. I look at it sometimes and he literally just, he's like a detective, right? So I'm keeping this because one day I'll be a great auntie. So that is really, truly, I have tons of stuff for these children that are not born, but are thoughts. If not, somebody should love them. Okay. I know this is because of my childhood. So Betty Crocker's Parties for Children. I love everything about this. Like I would like my whole house to look like this. The muted, you just can't. Look at that. Beautiful. And let me see what year this was. Golden Press, New York, 1964. So I wasn't even bought yet. Y'all. I wasn't even born yet. So this is a tough one for me. But for now, I'm keeping it. Look at this, because I do these cards I got to show you guys. So I do cut up books. You know, not new books, not library books, but I cut up books that I can make cards out of, but that's a keep. All right. Homemade cookies. Jacqueline Bellefontaine. Tasty old-fashioned recipes. This was, I grabbed it somewhere from TJ Maxx. I didn't buy it full price with TJ Maxx. But, you know, I'll probably let this go because there's probably not, you know, I have so many cookbooks. So I'm going to let this one go. No bake chocolate fudge bars. Let me see. Let me open it to a page and see if I'll make it. Oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. I just made some of those for Angela not long ago. But, you know, I can find all that online. So this is going to go. All right. Something's got to go. Elizabeth Strout Olive again. Again, I think this for like a 50 cents. She's a great writer. Olive Kittredge was an amazing book. I can only recommend you to read her. But I'm going to be picky about fiction because I can read this online at any time. This will always be always be at libraries, I think. So I'm going to let it go. I wish I knew one of you guys I could give it to, but I'm going to let it go. I love her, but I don't think I need to have it in my house. Things like that, okay. I am obsessed with pop-up books. Obsessed. And it's really rare that I won't buy one if I see it. So Jan Panowski, Little Monsters, you guys. I have a collection. This one's like in really good shape. So this is a keeper. Again, one day it'll go to the right child, or, you know, somehow get invited to a child's birthday party, or, you know, something. I visit friends that have children or grandchildren, and this one's in awesome shape. So how cute is that? So that is going that, but I do give them away. I don't hoard them. Okay, Van Halen Rising. How a Southern California backyard party band saved heavy metal by Greg Renoff. Love Van Halen. Just read Valerie Bertinelli's biography or memoir, Enough Already. So it was kind of interesting learning about, I didn't know he was Philippine and Dutch, which was interesting. So we lost him. I don't know. I really love reading about times that happen. I'm going to keep it for now. I'm going to put it, maybe I'll have a maybe pile or maybe, you know, it's just something I'll grab and spend an hour with and kind of, you know, not read cover to cover. That's allowed, y'all. Did you know that? And let's see here. The Reader, Allie Smith. The first in a series of anthologies, favorite writing chosen by writers. This one includes Margaret Atwood, Billie Holiday, George Mackay, Brownell Dunn, Beryl the Peril, Angela Carter, John Berger, Colette Ozak, Lee Miller, Joseph Roth, A.M. Holmes, so Helen Oyami, I love her, Claire Lispector, okay. So I kind of, oh my gosh, look at that, Jane Austen. So this is just, so you know, there's people in here I know of course, and I've seen their books, but I love a bookmark. Y'all, one time I found $100 bill in a used book. You know, a lot of people, older people, you know, put their money and then forget. So don't put your money in your books, y'all. I remember one of my friends, her dad died and her mom had already passed away, and they had to look through everything because he shoved money everywhere. But this kind of thing I love. It's just short little thing. I'm going to keep it. I think I had thought in my mind I would like to give it to my niece. She's a big reader. Because you could be introduced to authors that you've never heard of, but you fall in love with their writing in a paragraph. So that's going to go. I love the cover. I love everything about this book, you guys. Everything. This little fat trade paper. Keeping it. And then the last one in this series, actually I have two more that I pulled out that I was looking at. A Garland of Love, Daily Reflections on the Magic and Meaning of Love by Daphne Rose Kingma. Beautiful little book. I think she's a therapist. I've read other stuff by her. But in 1992, I have Through Love Are We Born, With Love Shall We Live, To Love We Shall Return. Isn't that beautiful? Through love we are born, with love shall we live, to love we shall return. That's beautiful. I'm gonna keep it and peruse it a little bit. I don't know I necessarily need to keep it, or I have Page a Day books, but it's gonna go with Van Halen, and I'm gonna have a pile of this. But see, this is the whole thing too. I'm not reading as much, and I get rid of TV. I want to read. That's what I'd rather be doing with my time, you guys. So that is going in the pile to look at and let go, basically. This one is Divine Guidance, How to Have a Dialogue with God and Your Guardian Angels by Doreen Virtue, PhD. I love her. I love her. I love her. Like I said, my dad died in 1982, his best friend's wife, Mrs. Colby, put in my hands a book, Harold Kushner's When Bad Things Happen to Good People. And it was divine guidance, 100%. Up till then, I had been reading whatever the people I babysat for had, or my parents had. But they had from romances up to current fiction, up to stuff that my father was furious. Harold Robbins, my father was furious I read those books. Talk about delusional, but whatever. He's a dad. And that was the first book that somebody handed to me. I had never read anything like it. And it was magic for me. It's like, oh, wait a minute. This isn't normal, but it is normal, right? This is something, because, people weren't talking about, like, how I had this she's gone now. I had a stepmother. One day I'll tell you all the story, but it's nuts, nuts, all around crazy. So it put me on a quest, you guys. I should find my early book. I used to write down every book I read. Now I do it for Goodreads, y'all. Is a great place, because when I'm somewhere and you can look like, oh yeah, I read that one. Or if I'm at the library and I'm like, oh, what's the next series I want to read? So it's helpful, but I miss where I could start writing them down again, right? But this is the kind of book that it's too much to sit down and read at one time, truly. But what I do is I pull out I just sit here for 10 minutes and we'll find, like, say, okay, what do I need to know, and open it. So these books I love. And basically from this, I believe in angels. I believe in life after death. I believe in God. I believe in a higher power. I believe in the universe. I believe whatever you call it is your business. And I have no business telling you what to call anything. I just know that there's something greater than me. And I was raised Lutheran. I went to church every Sunday of my life. I was an acolyte carrying a lit candle, you guys. There are stories to be told about when I could not carry a lit candle anymore. Talk about almost burning a church down. But and that has impacted me. And there was nothing, there was a big story with our pastor and a big bunch of terribleness, but it didn't impact my relationship. It was open to me. And then when, you have a lot of thoughts about what the hell when something really terrible happens to you anytime, but, especially 17, I was so vulnerable. I was so young. I was just so naive and earnest. And, you're just, God, I just do spend time with her now. That's a whole nother story. But basically this is your guardian angels. You have to ask them for help, right? You have free will. So just like letting a kid mess around, they won't interfere. I don't know, but I do think there is divine guidance and interference, but so basically, and I started doing this. I picked this book up. There's no accidents. Went to this one page, and I've been doing it. And honestly, I think that part 2 is to listen and pay attention, right? There's this old joke, and I won't get it right, but it's basically a man, there's flash floods, a man won't leave his house. A boat comes by, or everyone's leaving. They're like, come with us. He goes, no, God will take care of me. And then the flood gets higher and higher and higher. And there's a boat. And they're like, come with us. We'll save you. And he's like, no, God will save me. And then finally, as he's on his rooftop and a helicopter comes, he goes, come, we'll save you. No, God will save me. And he dies. And he wakes up. He's like, God, what the hell? And God's like, I sent you a car, a boat, and a helicopter. What more did you want? Because obviously that kind of energy works through other people. So anyway, I digress. That's another channel I could have. I have so many interests. But basically, in doubt, why not? Ask your angels. I've been writing. I'm in constant dialogue. When I start to fear something I'm saying negative about myself or someone else, I just go back to my angels and ask for help. So I digress. I'm trying to keep this at 15 minutes, but under 20. So this is Super Life, the 5 simple fixes that will make you healthy, fit, and eternally awesome. It's ridiculous. Really, eternally awesome. What kind of goal is that? See, that's nonsense. Darren Olean, superfood hunter and creator of Shakeology, co-host of Down to Earth with Zac Efron. There are so many words here I don't like, but information is information. He's super cute. So is it, this is the kind of thing too, I will, okay, here we go. We spend 8 hours or so daily without drinking a single drop when we sleep of water. We need to start every morning with a big glass of water to replace what we lost during the night. That right there is true, and I'm working on it. I do it and then I don't do it, but yeah. So I don't know what to tell you other than, it's the same information we know, right? Get rid of white sugar, that kind of thing. But sometimes I read these things and they motivate me, for a little bit. Our kidneys' ability to regulate blood pressure can be harmed by insufficient hydration. Interesting. So I'm getting rid of 2 books, and these 3 I'll spend some time with. Do I need to go back? Probably not. But I'll spend some time with these 3 and let them go. I'm keeping this super interesting. I'm keeping that. We'll probably gift it. Go to your, I don't know what it is. And I remember, I have friends who are librarians, and I don't know where I was with someone, and we were, I don't know how it came up. And I know I maybe put on Instagram. Someone's like, what was that book on Instagram? Anyway, this one librarian who I don't know very well, she's children's life. She's like, that's the weirdest book. Yes, that's it. Weird children's book. I'm there for it. Keeping for now. So that is a bag of books from my garage, and maybe just a bag of books, right? But I got a lot. So I don't know. I don't want to make promises, but maybe this could be weekly, bi-weekly. I don't know. I won't have a separate channel. I'll just do vlog bag of books from my garage, and hopefully, all of those who love books. But yeah, I'll try to remember to post the podcast. I tend to listen to more books on CD, actually on my Libby. But I'm going to try it. Be something to do when I'm by myself at work. I could listen to that and then get an idea for more books, and then put them on hold at the library, bring them home, scan them, bring them back. But I love it. I'll never give that up. So yeah, but I hope you guys saw something, maybe. You guys. This would be an awesome, awesome birthday I would give for kids that parents would think you're crazy. Anyway, happy reading. And yeah, let me know. What do you love? What do you want me to show more of? I can be, intentional. But yeah, next time I'm going to try to keep it under 20 minutes. And that's it. So I'll see you guys again with another bag of books from my garage.